What's up, everybody? My name is Arcagus, and today we're taking a look at Windward Horizon. This is a sequel to a game I played probably 10 years ago with Sir and Nemicus and the Never One Game group back in the day. It was a great game. It was a great co-op game. We enjoyed the hell out of it for like one night. And then, as I recall, the game loop became rather repetitive, and we really didn't have a lot of reason to come back to it over and over again. And I would say this is one of the few games that I've played in the last 10 years that I really enjoyed, but I really haven't played very much of in the last 10 years. It was that sort of replaceable and forgettable. But again, we look back on the game very fondly, and we did enjoy ourselves for the experience that it gave us in that moment. So I was very surprised to see that there was a sequel, and I'm really looking forward to diving into this and seeing if this game learned from the previous game's mistakes and has more replayability, or if it's just more of the same. Even if it's just more of the same, I'm still looking forward to this because it really is an enjoyable game. It's just there's not very much to the game experience as it was designed. So let's take a look at Windward Horizon. For the sake of the narrative, please choose your captain's gender. It will only affect how others address you in the future and has no impact on the story itself. Well, I am a male, so I'm going to go with that. I'm not one of those online cross-dressers like some of the other streamers, you know. Although it's been mere days since you've last set sail, they felt like weeks to you and the rest of the crew. One calamity after another befell the ship since it's left port. It all started with an attack by a lawless pirate, leaving a few extra holes in the places they shouldn't be, delaying your departure from the province. With barely enough time to patch up the damage, the very storm your captain was hoping to avoid has caught up to the ship, damaging its sails and veering it off course in the middle of the night. Oh, so you're not the captain. As the saying goes, about bad luck that comes in threes, a sickness befell the crew that very same night, spreading easily among the soaked and shivering bodies. It took days for everyone to recover. Days spent in a state of delirium. Days that felt like weeks. Fortunately, everyone recovered. Everyone, that is, except the captain. The old sea dog was still bedridden when he called the crew to gather around him. It was his time, he said. And as much as he loved the sea, he still had family he wished to see not far from here. The crew had a vote, and somehow you ended up in charge. And so begins the tale of Captain Arcagus. The first order of business, then, is to get the old captain back to his family. Unfortunately, by the time anyone has had the presence of mind to ask him about their whereabouts, the captain has already dozed off. You knew the old fellow the best. Where is he likely from? Note that this is not you choosing a faction. This only chooses your starting location. So either Free Navy, the Valiant, Consulate, Sojourn, or Exchange. Let's go with the Consulate. And so you've set sail for Denmarwall. Find the province of Denmarwall and drop the captain off. Do this, and the ship and its crew will be yours, Captain Arcagus. Click on the province to navigate here. Alright, we're going to click on Denmarwall. This is your trusty sloop. It's not much, but it's all yours. You can sail around by using WADs, your mouse, press and hold where you want to go, or if you have one, with the left controller stick. You can right-click your ship to get more options, including the ability to rebind controls to your liking. Dragging with the right mouse button lets you turn the camera and the scroll wheel controls. Why is it so marred? Oh, because the transition screen was frozen. Right click to look around. Your available skills are always at the bottom of your screen. Icons are bright if they're usable and dark if they are not. All skill icons can be right-clicked to change their key binding, and some have additional options. For example, you can turn off automatic targeting on explosive barrel, and volley skills, allowing you to use them everywhere. Excuse me. A little bit of a bubble there. All right. A consulate ship. Ahoy, matey. Okay, so you can set your speed, your relative speed, based on how far the mouse cursor is from the ship. With the old captain safely off the ship, she's all yours to do with as you please. Uncertain, you glance back at your crew, your friends with whom you've sailed for the past several months. Why did they put you in charge? What will they expect of you? Will you live up to those expectations? Well, there's only one way to find out. The entire world is open in front of you. You can run some errands for one of the factions to earn their trust. You can trade and earn a hefty profit by providing goods to provinces that need them. Or you can sail around and explore the world. Decisions. Ask your crew for suggestions. One crew member suggests acquiring a better sail. You can see the old sail above your head is indeed past its prime. Another suggestion is to do some fishing to raise the funds. Sounds easy enough. Let's do it. Okay. So we need to find fish. I'm looking on the map, and I see a blue bubble over there. The bubble went away, so maybe it wasn't what I thought it was. Diving spot. You're near a diving spot, but unfortunately your crew doesn't know how to dive. What? Crews come with certain skills and are unlikely to be able to do everything. If you find and equip a crew with walk the plank, it will you will be able to explore such diving spots in the future. Note that accepting a quest that involves diving will also temporarily grant you the skill, so that's another option. Interesting. Fishing spot. You're near a fishing spot. You can start fishing by stopping next to it and activating the fishing skill on the bottom of your screen. I don't see a fishing skill. I'm hoping the fishing skill will appear. Yes. Okay. Keeping the fish in the catchment area raises its catch meter and lowers its endurance, making it slower. This is not easy. So it's not a deterioration thing. You have to focus on the fish. No other distractions, no other... The fish got away. Yo-ho, sell off the starboard bow. Let's try that again. Maybe these are an alternative. Oh, that was nice. They gave us a bigger catchment area. We're going to actually catch a fish. Why did I say that? Nice day for fishing, ain't it? Uh-huh. Alright, so we got something out of that. Oh, so it's not so, Sorry. I was going to say, it's not so drawn out. You just get 1 or 2 attempts and the fishing spot's gone. So it's not going to be like a casual, drawn out thing. I'm hoping it only takes that much time to catch fish because I'm, a beginner. I'm new. Okay, so the fish appear as yellow circles on the map. Gotta remember to set your speed if you want to slow down. Alright. Okay. I don't know if I'm going to catch a fish like this. Or just don't have the skill. Maybe. Alright, once they start to slow down, it is noticeable. Alright. So if you wait long enough, you can get more collectibles. If you don't mind ignoring the fish. Fish got away, yep. And that's it. Nope, there's another one behind us. So fast. Oh. Okay, so the collectibles are kind of key, especially starting out. Ooh, you have an unspent talent point. Press P or click here to bring up the talent specialization window. Inventory is full. Okay, inventory. So these are the spaces we have. This is the cargo hold. So Uncle Roger's Lucky Sale. Sales can be made from a number of different fabrics. Equip the sail. Reckless crew. Level-headed crew. They come with fishing. They come with treasure hunting. Rare fish. Bucket of fish. Custom die. Bundle of scrap metal. Balanced pine wood armor. Balanced mahogany armor. We've got a balanced red iron cannon. We've got a balanced light-weighted cannon. And then we got our mahogany crate of random supplies. Your new sail flaps proudly above you, with the crew congratulating you on a job well done. One of them even had a welcome gift for you, an expensive-looking crate that was supposedly passed down a few generations. It might come in handy. Of course, there's only so much you can do with a creaky, barnacle-covered ship like yours. It's so small there's barely any room for storage, let alone space for a cabin suitable for a first mate. Alright, so popularity. Completing multiple quests for the same faction in a province will make the faction popular. Make that faction popular. Completing further quests on behalf of that faction will result in a 5% reputation bonus per quest completion, stacking up to 20 times. In addition, all quest-related influence changes by the popular faction will be increased by 25%, stacking up to 20 times as well. Wow. In essence, focusing on doing quests for one faction will allow anyone to greatly influence that faction's presence in the region. Okay, performing any quest on behalf of another faction in the same province will reset this bonus. Okay. For a first mate. So you can have a first mate on larger ships, is what it's telling you. It wouldn't take much to afford an upgrade. The sloop of war has double the cargo space, double the cannons, and a nice cozy cabin to house a respectable first mate for you. There are a variety of ways of earning some coin. Continuing fishing is certainly one option, but checking the notice board while in town might yield a much more varied list of tasks to take on. There's also trading, of course, but the limited cargo space would make it difficult. Whatever you choose to do, you seem to have the full support of your crew, who are already talking about how they can make use of that extra space on the new ship. Notice board. Okay. Recovery gig. Well, Visconti is in the need of a ship to recover a damaged vessel and tow it back to the town of Demerol in the province of Demerol. All right, we'll take that. Find the heavily damaged ship left behind by its crew and tow it back to Albano de Visconti in Demerol. A reward will be waiting in the town of Demerol. Find the wrecked ship. Multi-barrel gunmetal mortar, 846 crowns, 1,411 experience. That's nice. 27 reputation with Havana, and plus 8 reputation with the consulate with the consulate faction. Okay. So we'll take that quest. Your personal vault can be used to store equipment and customization. Yep, thank you. The notice board allows you to pick up quests that may be of interest to you. Quests that take place entirely within the region of the province are marked with a anchor and will fail if you leave the province. Quests that involve leaving the province are tagged with a will. Completing quests on behalf of someone will advance their influence over the province. All right. All right. Let's say that's the shipwrecked. Something on the horizon, Captain. What are your orders? Take a closer look. Yes. Thanks. What happened to the ship? I guess we'll be pulling an all-nighter again. Quietular. Pick up questionable cargo from the lumber mill in Dinnerwall. Deliver it to the Stonecutter Shack and Joan Creek, while keeping a low profile and refraining from drawing attention from anyone other than those flying the colors of Albano de Visconti. Okay, I like this because it allows us to connect to Joan Creek. It affects our faction with John Ferdinand here, the Valiant. Should give us another idea of what this game is like. I'm here for the pickup, about time, farewell. Okay. So you just have to kind of trigger the space and interact with it. Okay, quickest way out is probably going to be down here. Suspicion. What was around us that was drawing suspicion? Oh, that's a blue ship. Okay, we got out of there in time. All right, John and Creek. This is going to be challenging. Oh, there's a red ship over there we need to avoid. I'm really not sure what we can do to avoid suspicion. All right, let's see if we can get there. Ooh, I like this fog. This fog could be helping us. Okay, we should have a clear path if we can just get a little bit more kick from the wind. I think we're going to make it. All right. Special delivery from Havana. Why did it take so long? I don't know. All right, let's see what they got here. Fancy tool cell. Nice cheap cell. Bloodthirsty crew. Black custom die. All right. They too have sloops, but they do not have sloop of war. Their prices are better. Okay, here's the talent tree. We never spent our talent points. We have 3 points available. Volley. Acquire this talent unlocks a new skill. Fixer up. Activating this ability applies plus 200 repair. Minus 30% mobility. 10-second duration. Order the crew to focus on repairing the ship's armor above everything else. Water barrel. Fire special mortar charge that's filled with water. Instead of doing damage, this projectile is designed to douse fire and wash away debris, effectively repairing some of the damage. It also wakes up the crew. Okay. So, some interesting options in here. Alright. So this has been Windward Horizon. I would say it's probably too soon to tell yet if it's more of the same or even bigger and better than the original. It really seems like they've done a good job of updating the game for a modern audience. And there does seem to be new additions to the game loop above what the original game had. But I think it's still a little bit too soon to tell if it's enough to make it a much more consumable and replayable game than the original was. That being said, I have enjoyed this look, and I am definitely going to spend more time with the game. But I leave it up to you guys to decide if you think this game is right for you. Anyway, that's it for this episode. Be sure to like, subscribe, and or follow whichever platform you see this on. And until next time, you guys be safe.